I told y'all that a lot of people would be anticipating a JT era. It's your fave girl genius D Brady, and I break down brands and marketing strategies in this content series called Bradyology. JT just released her solo album City Cinderella. Let's get into it. To start off, I think the marketing for this album was much better, definitely more authentic. I stated in my previous video that we already got to know Young Miami, so we needed to have this time to know more about JT. So this authenticity in marketing is definitely needed for when they decide to do another project together. The growth can be like night and day compared to their previous album. The title City Cinderella makes the perfect sense for JT's story, mixed with the creative direction and building her own world. I think her doing the intimate tour first before the drop of this album was very genius because it builds loyalty to your community. Back in the days, I feel like a lot of rappers who are now household name rappers have done that. So that means to tell me that she has done her research and that she cares. Now, my thoughts on the album. I made this little mood board to pretty much explain how I felt throughout listening to the project. It felt like one of those gangsta urban fiction novels mixed with the 2000s inspo, gangster rap mixed with the R&B, but also with the baddest bitch, talking her ish. I honestly wouldn't have been surprised if Keisha Cole popped up singing on one of the songs. While listening to this as well, I do believe that regional music is coming back. I seen a couple people mention this during the pop out concert with Kendrick Lamar. It was honestly very refreshing to hear regional music, even if it's not my damn region. It's obvious that JT is paying homage to her Miami roots in this solo album. Majority of my friends who are from Miami definitely appreciate this album versus someone who may not be from that region. I like the production of this album and I see why the intro is the intro. But for some reason, I felt like some of the other songs on this album could have been an intro as well. One thing I'm standing 10 toes down on it though is that JT Coming, track 12, I feel like that could have been number 2 on the track list. I will say that I feel like the lyrics and her flow could have been better on certain songs. I did watch JT's documentary on YouTube, and she did state that she will no longer be known as, an artist that just does verses. She's gonna be known for making full songs. And it dawned on me that, damn, like she really has been in a group, so she only has been doing verses, really, instead of her own full songs. So for some songs, I felt like maybe the first half wasn't the best, but the second half of it was. I love when JT talks about the love that she has of her dark skin and full lips. I love it when Flo Milli talks about it too, because that matters more than people think. I feel like either JT's music is going to be known as the music you listen to when you are beefing or when the girlies are beefing with somebody and it's payday, or at this moment, this album reflects how much the negative noise and beef affected her. Even in her documentary, I learned about JT, but I also saw it was a lot of negative noise being highlighted more than the fans and the love that she received. What I did love was seeing the vulnerability of JT. I think in the group she was seen as the buttercup to Young Miami Bubbles. So I think more vulnerability will be key in the storytelling for JT. Overall, I feel like this album is a good home based foundational start for JT. I think there has to be a song or at least a couple songs on that album that a lot of people will like. I think with the continued consistency in playful yet intentional creative direction, the features, and brand collaborations with the growth of creating songs, I can see JT going very far in the future, especially dominating her own lane, very similar to Trina. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. It's your favorite girl, Genius D Brady, and I break down brands and marketing strategies in this content series called Bradyology. Let's get into it.